Hello, I'm Claudia Kay, and welcome back to day 7 of my static sales. This is a pottery and books sale. So the first pieces that I'm going to have up, my sons. They are both potters, like hand thrown on the wheel potters. And so these are some pieces that I purchased from them at retail. They have no sentimental value, and I'm going to offer them to you. The first set I had actually paid $125 for, and the tray that was also hand thrown that went with the set got broken in my storage unit. So it is just the cups and the pitcher. I do believe this is a sake set, maybe. He had entered this one into an actual competition. So I am going to show you. It is a 6-piece set. Here is the pitcher. And it's blue with this pretty brown. And it is five and a quarter inches tall. And the cups are around 3 inches tall. They vary a little bit because they are all hand thrown. So here are the cups, and then I will show them to you individually. And they are that same color. That is cup 1, cup 2, cup 3. Now this one looks like it has a glaze skip on it, maybe. Yeah, those are not chips, they're glaze skips. The glazed didn't cover that spot entirely. Cup 4. And I do believe there were 6 cups when he put them in the kiln, and 1 cup did not make it out of the kiln. But the tray did, which was really impressive because a lot of times those bigger pieces will crack in the kiln. So cup 5, and then again the pitcher. And this set, $65, number 100. 65, number 100. Next up is this gorgeous blue serving bowl. And this one was made in 2017. Oh, dropped a magnet. And it's just over 7.5 inches wide. It's the size. Just so beautiful. This one is $40, number 70. $40, number 70. Next up, if earth tones are more your style, we have this one. And this one is 8.5 inches across. This one also made in 2017. 2017 was when my oldest perfected doing the bottoms of these bowls, because up until then it had just been a flat. So that was the technique he learned that year. The first set was my youngest son, and then these two are my oldest son. And my daughter, much more of a painter than she was a potter. She made a couple pieces but it was not her thing. This bowl with the earth tones, I would call that like a green that shades into tan. And then you've got this rust brown color. I don't know, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. $30, number 59. $30, number 59. Next up, I have 2 handmade plates I'm selling together. And I'm not sure which son made this one, but I'm pretty sure it was my youngest that made the bigger one. Sometimes they signed their work and sometimes they didn't. So we've got this plate first, and this is how they sit together really nicely. So this is just a little one. Little one, 5 1/4 inches across. And then this one, oh, this was my youngest son, because for a while he was using a ducky stamp. With this really cool design he put on the bottom. And this one is 7 1/4 inches. So both are going to be $25, number 61. $25, number 61. Next up, another picture. And again, don't know which son made this. I'm thinking it was my youngest one, just because of the time frame of how long I've owned it, but I couldn't tell you for sure. Oh, I dropped my measuring stick here. Okay, we are at 6 3/4 in height. And all of these are food safe. The only glazes they used that weren't food safe were metallic glazes. And so everything I'm showing you is food safe. So this gorgeous picture is going to be $25, number 74. $25, number 74 on that one. And then last of their handmade pottery, and again, don't know which son made this one, is a little bud vase. Here's the bottom. It's interesting because my youngest son mastered the bottoms much quicker than my oldest son did. But my oldest son did a lot more pottery that was artistic. My youngest son liked to make pieces that could actually be used. 5 1/2 inches tall on this bud vase. And it is, did I show you inside? $15, number 108. $15, number 108. My oldest son, back when I had my massage business, I had a waiting room. And so he had decided he had enough pieces he wanted to display and put prices on. So we did that one weekend, set it all up, and I wasn't even in there a couple days before somebody came in and bought almost the entire collection. So he had also been featured in the newspaper while I was still in high school, got into the Rhode Island School of Design, went for a year, decided it wasn't for him, but I think all of my kids are pretty artistically talented, which is amazing because I am not in any way. No artistic talent within me at all. They did get that from their dad. All right, now we've got a Roseville bowl. And I don't know enough about Roseville to identify if it is a fake or if it is a real one. I will let you guys decide that. And somebody's written on it. It's this big, sweet little dish. So from handle to handle, we're looking at 7.5 inches, but the actual bowl part is 6 3/4 inches. No chips, no cracks. And it is $12, number 49. $12, number 49. Next up is the Metlock's serving dish with the lid. So if you guys attended my last sale, I think in February, you would have seen this. I love that the handle and the handles on the side and the handle on top are made to look like branches. Absolutely love that. It's got this leaf design on it. Here's the lid. No chips, no cracks. And just making sure, but yeah, no chips, no cracks on the inside either. You can see the Metlocks there on the bottom. So vintage Metlocks. And from handle to handle, we are looking at 8.5 inches. The bowl, we are looking at just under 6.5. And because I had this one up for sale and it didn't sell before, I have dropped the price on it. $8. $8, number 122 for this. Perfect for fall, which is coming. I know it's hard to believe with as hot as it is right now, but fall is coming. Last of the pottery today is going to be this salt glazed signed oil lamp, and you will recognize this as another piece I had in February. So still trying to get rid of that little bit of stock I had left. Not everything came out of my personal collection. There was just a little bit left. It is stamped, it is signed, and there again is another, I believe, identifying mark. It's this size, and because I was in the process of trying to sell it before, it's taken a mark down to $6, number 115, and it's this size. Salt glaze signed oil lamp. Next up, I have I'm not even sure how you say this. Is it Gaudy Dutch or is it Gaudy Dutch? Reference book. And I always like to pick up reference books when I see them, but even if I collect anything more in the future, it's going to be glass. It's not going to be pottery. So I'm getting rid of my 3 pottery reference books. So this one is going to be $5. It is just a thin booklet. I just don't know much about this. $5, number 23. $5, number 23. Next up, Covell's New Dictionary of Marks for Pottery and Porcelain, 1850 to the present. And the present at the time that this book was sold would have been, let me see, 1986. So 1850 to 1986 on this one. These are not rare, they're pretty easy to find. So it is just $5, number 10. $5, number 10. This one, Rum Rill Pottery, the Ohio years, 1938 to 1942. I have never, ever found a piece of Rum Rill pottery, which is astonishing since I live in Ohio and they had gorgeous items. So this reference book is full color. So if you were interested in Rum Rill, well, I guess these aren't in full color. Those are pictures of pictures. But Rum Rill Pottery, oh, those were the catalogs. But look at this. I'm kind of sad I've never found any because it's gorgeous stuff. But if you are interested, $5. $5, number 31. And the last few things I have were books that I had intended to use in some projects, and I don't have room to keep all of the stuff I was using for projects. So this is the Pathway to Life. And this is, I think, sermons and essays by Reverend DeWitt Talmage. These are not uncommon, so that's why I was going to use this in a project. And I will show you, got a bit of damage. But it is a very cool book. So if you are looking for a project book, I think this would be a really fun project, and they're pretty common. You can still find copies of these, and it's not a first edition or anything, and it's falling apart. So it's very heavy. I need to stop talking about it and holding it up. $5, number 40. Ooh, $5, number 40. If you guys have been around for a while, you remember when I sold the rest of these. I kept the 1930 to 1940 for myself and the 1940 to 1950. These were the Time Life, are they decades books? This Fabulous Century. And it was a whole set. These covers are fantastic. So they've got everything that happened within that decade. Fashion, movies, people that were famous, events that happened. They're this size. I kept these two for myself. I don't have room for them now. I don't remember what I originally sold the other ones for, but $5, number 34, and this one is 1930 to 1940. Double check that, yes. And then 1940 to 1950 is this one. I think they're very cool. So $5, number 20 on the 1940 to 1950. And that is everything for my pottery and book sale. Thank you. I will see you on the next one for a few of my favorite things. Bye, guys.